So hi everyone, I hope you can see my altar. Is this better? Should I move it this side? Okay, so we are beginning to make money jar. Now I want to share with you what are jars. So basically, like you create a vision board, we are also trying to create um, we are also trying to create the same situation in a jar. And when we are using a jar, we are using a very condensed form of energy. Okay, so we are really concentrating our energy at one particular point, right? And when this is combined with a lot of switch words or runes or a lot of chanting, it gives tremendous results. So now we have a lot of, there are different kinds of jars. There are sweetening jars. So basically you want to sweeten a particular person or a particular situation towards you. Now that can be a love relationship, that can be a father and a son relationship, that can be a boss office and office relationship. Okay, so you want to sweeten that particular person or you want to sweeten something, a situation. There are preserving a liquor jars, because liquors are the best preservatives. So liquor jars are to preserve a situation. So you already have a well situation going on and you don't want to disturb that situation. So everything is hunky-dory probably in your office, in your career, in your finances, and you don't want to disturb that situation. So those are preserving jars. There are also cool down jars. So you want a particular situation or a person to cool down. Then there are cool down jars. And then there are sour jars. Then there are, so there are different kinds of jars. So today we are going to do is, today we are going to set up a jar for sweetening my friend's financial condition. Okay, so we want to sweeten the money towards her. You want the money to come. So you want to sweeten the positions. We want to sweeten the money towards him. Okay, so I have already blessed. So you would see half of my kitchen is here. So I would already have blessed a lot of items out here. So you would see me going pause while doing these things. Okay, feel free to pick up what is suiting you. Feel free to leave out. There is no thumb rule while making these jars. When I am making the jars myself, okay, for a same situation for two different people, jars turn out differently. Okay, so there is no thumb rule. Follow your instincts, follow your heart, like I always say. If you do not have one of these things, feel free to omit it, feel free to substitute it. I do not know substitutes. Okay, especially if the substitute would be in the matter of money, then sorry, I would not be the one who has that view to go for a cheaper option. Okay, so I think a little differently. So, and obviously when I do this work for my clients, I believe they deserve the best. So I overdo a lot of things which is not required. Also sometimes I go one extra step so that they get the best. That's my only goal. So let's begin. I need to set up my cards here because I'm taking a tarot card help also, because I want those energies and I want these things to combine. Also I am invoking, I have already invoked, if you see there is mantra chanting going on side by side. I have already invoked Lakshmi ji and Kuber ji. Okay, so I want their energies also to come in. Okay, so this is something that I already have and a lot of my participants have it. Okay, so I'm invoking their energies. This is already enchanted, this is already blessed. Okay, so we are now putting in tarot cards. Okay, so I am putting Ace of Wands because I want a lot of opportunities and a lot of clients pour him, you know, pour on in his life. Then I want Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles begins with a lot of new money opportunities should come in his life. Okay, I want him to be like Knight of Pentacles. Knights in the tarot also denote speed. So Knight of Pentacle will work with a lot of speed. Okay, and same goes Knight of Sword. Knight of Sword is also an action card. So after the money has come, he needs to take the action. Okay, right. We would be putting in a lot of herbs, some fresh herbs and some dried form of herbs. You can use anything. We would also be putting in few of the components and crystals. Okay, I am not putting in oil, but I will put it once the ritual is done. I would put in a lot of oils also, but I'm not putting it because a lot of you people might not have it. But I'll share with you what all oils I will put. So let's begin. Okay, so let's invoke. Okay, so I am using this incense stick. It is gold coin incenses. Something beautiful. I don't make these incenses. I get it from my vendor. Something beautiful about these incenses is every time I light up this incenses, extra 5,000 rupees drop in. And who doesn't love extra 5,000, right? And they smell so good. Okay, so I've already cleansed my space. I've already prayed over a lot of ingredients, but still we would be doing it. Okay, so let's cleanse it. Let's call upon all the guides, guardian angels. Okay. Fair enough. So I'm calling upon all the guides, guardian angels, ancestors to come and bless us with this ritual. I am also invoking the guardian angels, guides, spirit guides, guardian angels for my friend. Please come and help us in this ritual. Okay. I am using this particular energy circle. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see it. I would be placing it below because I want my jar to be energized. I think this is fine, right? Okay, so I think we are good now. I am taking a glass jar. Okay, glass is always preferred because glass is a natural material. So please do not use plastic, use glass. Okay. So let us energize this also. Okay. Let's energize this. Okay. Let us bless and enchant this jar to be one of the most positive jar for my friend. And let it bring him a lot of prosperity and abundance in the form of his business. Sweeten his financial situation, sweeten his finances so that he can the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay, right. Now the most important thing out here is this. Okay, now this is a petition. Obviously you would not understand what I have written, so let me share it with you. So you would write the name of the person 3 times. Okay, so it is my friend's name and his date of birth. Then you turn it to 1/4 right to your right. Okay, and you write, bring me X amount of rupees on before, or I am wealthy, whatever you want to write, your affirmation. Keep it short and simple. Okay, then you turn 1/4 right and you sign it. If it is for you, better. If it is not for you, then also you sign it across 3 times. Okay, so somewhat it looks like this. Now, okay, and I am using this money oil, okay, and I'm anointing this in a 5-point pattern. Okay, now 5-point pattern is to fix something into place. So once that money has come in, we would want to fix it. So we are anointing the 4 corners and the center. Okay, whenever you use any oil, always awaken the energies by shaking it up rigorously. So now our petition is ready. Okay, so now you fold it inwards towards you. Okay, and make it a square. Okay, now let's bless this. I bless and energize this petition to bring so that he is growing abundantly and he can use the money that we've asked for may his life be blessed with abundance and prosperity. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray in Jesus' name. Okay, alright, so I'm just putting it in. Now this goes first. Now since his situation is little shaky, I am putting in some salt as a foundation. This is pure rock salt. Only a little. Okay. So that salt will absorb and cleanse his finances, and any obstacles that comes will be thrown away. Okay, so if you see, I have just put in a little bit of salt. Now let's bless this salt. I bless and energize the salt and I activate it to absorb any negativity or any obstacle that comes his way, and let his position be sweetened up. Let this salt become a protective shield towards his finances so that he remains safe and secure and his financial situation stays safe and secure, and it keeps growing day by day. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay, so we've done it with salt. Now we'll be putting in honey, because honey is our main sweetener here. Okay, so we want to sweeten his position, right? So I'm putting in honey inside. Okay. Okay. This honey in sweetening jars would form a main ingredient. Okay, honey has that sticky quality, plus honey is also one of the great preservatives. Honey will never ever go rot. It will never ever break up. Okay, so if you see, I have been generous enough, okay, pouring it with honey. Okay, now let's bless this honey. So honey is supposed to sweeten his financial position. I bless and empower this honey to sweeten his financial positions and bring him let him grow and prosper, so that the money that we get can be used for. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay, so we are done with honey. Now we will be putting in a lot of herbs inside. Okay, so I'm beginning with cinnamon. Cinnamon has a very flexible quantity, so I am adding cinnamon to make it as a good luck. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of cinnamon. You can use the whole cinnamon stick as well. A little cinnamon is okay. Let's bless it. I bless and empower the cinnamon to bring a lot of good luck, and let him be lucky to get so that he becomes, and let the abundance and prosperity flow our way. Okay, so we are done with cinnamon. I'm adding a little bit of clove powder as well. You can use some clove. Clove is to dominate the situation, okay? So you always want to have an edge over your situation. So clove is definitely for dominating. A little bit of clove is good. Okay, so I want his team members and team to listen to him, okay? So let's enchant clove. And empower this clove so that he dominates his team and the prospects and the new sign-ups. His team listens to him and his team. And he grows. Okay. After clove, I am adding some sugar. Now sugar is for fast cash. Honey will sweeten the financial situation, but honey will be like in a long term. Okay, so we are using sugar to enhance the liquidity right now. So when you want cash right now, you should use sugar. Okay, you can also use brown sugar if the money is from some court cases or you're expecting some court judgments. Okay, or you know, some legalities are involved for lawyers especially. So if I would have been making this jar for a lawyer, I would have used brown sugar. Okay, so I'm adding some sugar. Okay, now let us enchant sugar so that he gets fast cash and he improves on his current liquidity. We bless and empower the sugar to increase the financial flow and to increase the cash flow. May his cash box grow bigger and bigger. May he get so that he can use these funds too. With the help of guide, guardians, ancestors and angels, I bring. Okay, so after that I want to use some basil leaves. Basil leaves are always better to increase your sales, to increase your clientele. Okay, so I'm using in some fresh basil. You can use some fresh basil which is planted in your house, or you can use some dried powder like you get it in the market. Okay, so I'm using in some of the basil. Okay, now let's enchant basil. I bless and empower this basil to increase the financial flow, to increase the clientele. May his clients love his services. May his clients find him better than the competitors. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. After that, I'm adding some of the mint. Now mint specifically is for communication because he needs to speak a lot. Okay, and business it is after all. Okay, so business, they have to speak, right? So for businessmen, when there's a lot of communication involved, it is always better to put some mint. Mint is definitely a very good source to improve communication. Now let's enchant this. I bless and empower this mint to improve the communication with his team, with his clients, with his prosper. May his business prosper. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels. Okay, after mint, I want to put in little bit of allspice. Okay, now these are allspice seeds. Okay, so I want to put in little bit of allspice. Allspice is a very good conduct of money. Okay, so I'm just putting it. Now let's enchant allspice. I bless and empower this allspice to aggravate and motivate him and to bring in a lot of cash and improve his financial conditions. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay, after this, I want to add something more. That's sassafras. Now because I'm doing it for a male, okay, now don't ask me what Hindi name of sassafras is or where do you get it. You get it in normal Ayurvedic stores. Okay, so don't ask me what is it called and all of that, right? I import a lot of my things, but sassafras is good for, I somehow don't know the connection, but sassafras is very good for people, male members, when they want to increase their inflow. Okay, and same way jasmine is very good for females. If I would have been using this jar to make it for some female, I would have been using jasmine, but sassafras is definitely for guys. Okay, so I'm putting in a little bit of sassafras. Okay, let's enchant the sassafras. I bless and empower the sassafras to improve financial conditions for and his business. May his business prosper and all the clients find no other competitor as competent as him. May his financial situation grows. May all the prosperity angels be with him. Okay. After this, I want to put some of the high john root. Okay, high john gives you a winning power over all the situations. This is very, very expensive, one of the most expensive. But high john is the best when it comes for your victories. Okay. Now let's bless the high john. I empower and activate this high john to improve financial condition of. May he get victories in all his business meetings and may he be victorious amongst all his competitors. May his financial conditions grow heaps and bounds and abundance and prosperity flows into him. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay. After that, I want to add some chicory roots. Okay, coffee and chicory. Because coffee and chicory is like a grounding agent. Okay, you would want to, we want to improve the financial conditions not only in spiritual world but also in his physical conditions. We want the hard cash right now in the physical world. So whenever you want to anchor it in the physical conditions, you would want to use some grounding agents as well. Okay, so let's enchant. Okay, I bless and empower this chicory and coffee root to add speed as well as ground this spirit to reality, make it happen in the real physical world and make hard cash pump into his wallet, in his bank account. May his cash flows heaps and bounds. May abundance and prosperity fall over him. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay. Now, one more thing guys, when I am saying my prayers, I am constantly invoking money Reiki and I am sending it across to him and in this jar. Okay, so I visualize money Reiki flowing into my body, and when I keep my hands like this, they are flowing into the jar as well. Okay, so I'm combining a lot of things that I know. Okay, once that is done, now let's put in one of my favorite things. Okay, that's crystals. So I have a lot of crystals here, and we would be putting it in because I am incomplete without my crystals. You can completely omit this step if you do not have, or if you could get hold of few. They just enhance the power of my jars. Okay, so let's begin. Any money situation is incomplete without citrine. Okay, so I'm empowering it, I'm programming it, and I'm putting it into a jar one by one. Okay, so I empower the citrine, and I enchant the citrine, and I program the citrine to bring in a lot of money prospects, a lot of clients, a lot of in his team. May his business prosper and grow heaps and bounds. May his market spread over a lot of countries. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels, I pray. Okay. Next is carnelian. Now we want carnelian to bring in a lot of opportunities for him. Okay. So let's enhance carnelian. I bless and empower this carnelian to bring in a lot of business prospects, business prosperity, business clients. May his business grow into different cities. May he travel to all the different cities for his business purpose, and all the meetings would be successful. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels, I pray. Okay. Next is tiger's eye. Because tiger's eye gives you a lot of inner strength, inner motivation. Okay, so let's enchant this tiger's eye. Okay, I bless and empower this tiger's eye to give him a lot of inner strength, motivation, which is required for him. Let him be motivated, self-motivated, so that he moves forward and achieves. May he get a lot of prosperity and abundance and name and fame. Okay, so that's done. This is red jasper. I want his root chakra to be activated because red jasper is very much related with root chakra, as well as this red jasper is definitely to ground again. This is a very good grounding agent. Okay. So let's ground the spell into reality. Let it bring it into physical world. I empower and enchant this red jasper to ground him, make his root chakra activated, make him feel financially secured. When the money flows in, he is happy and he is able to enjoy it. Okay. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels, I pray. Okay. Last but not the least, this is onyx. Now onyx is very important because when you start to earn money, you definitely come into people's eye, which you don't want, obviously, for for the bad reasons, of course, first. Okay, so onyx will definitely give him protection. That is what is required. Okay, so let's empower onyx. I empower and enchant this onyx with powers to protect him, to shield him, to protect his money, to shield his money, to protect his fame, shield his fame, and keep him away from all the negativities, lower energies, lower entities, all the obstacles, and whatever comes the way, may he back bounces and goes back to the sender. With the help of guide, guardians, ancestors, and angels, I pray. Okay, this is done. Last but not the least, a little bit of clear quartz. Clear quartz always amplifies the energies. So let us enchant clear quartz. Clear quartz will give that extra power, give that extra oomph. Okay. I bless and empower this clear calls to amplify the power of my money jar. May all the powers be amplified, and whatever we've asked for and whatever we've prayed for, may all the prayers reach and get this into real and physical world. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay. Last but not the least, my favorite, pyrite. Pyrite is one of the best protectors to protect money, okay, to send in more money your way. Pyrite also protects your money, it also enhances your money. It used to be called as fool's gold. So our entire spell is incomplete without pyrite. Okay. So let's put in pyrite now. And bless and empower this pyrite to bring in a lot of money, hard cash, as well as may his assets grow. May his team prosper. May he prosper. May he achieve the ranks of okay. Last but not the least, I am adding in these coins. Now these coins have already been prayed over, okay. They are the normal feng shui coins that you get, the lucky coins. So I'm just adding in those coins. You can add normal coins, 1 rupee, 2 rupee coins also, okay. Let's chant this. I bless and empower this money coins to bring in a lot of money, finances. May his cash box grow hips and bounds. May abundance and prosperity flow through him. May he earn every single month with a lot of consistency on his. With the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay, we are almost done. And I'm adding some glitter because I want the money to come in through in a positive way, okay. Now the best power of glitter, it definitely adds to your prosperity, but it should come into the positive way, okay. Money, if it is coming in the form of, let's say, some insurance money, which is not a good form of getting money, we would not want that, right? So let the money come into some positive way. Okay, now let's enchant this. To bring in positive money and get us the money which makes him happy, his family happy. Alright, so we are done. Okay, I don't think so anything is left other than some money rice. Okay. Now this money rice is definitely like a good luck sign. Okay. Let's empower it and bless it to bring in a lot of luck, prosperity, abundance. Okay, so we are done with almost everything. Now what remains, the last but not the least, is some vodka. Now we want to preserve this forever. We want the financial situation to be sweet enough forever. So we are just filling it up with some vodka. Okay. Now vodka would seep in definitely inside. And also I would be adding in some of the oils. Now let me tell you which all oils I would add. I would definitely add prosperity and abundance oil. I would be adding success oil. I would be adding an increased clientele oil. I would be adding attraction oil. Also, I would be adding in the money cash flow oil. Okay, I am not having my oils here, but I would definitely add it after I've done with my chanting. Now let's bless vodka. I bless and empower this vodka to preserve the situation that we've prayed over and increase it day by day. May his money be increasing in, day out. May he never faces any. There's always the help of guides, guardians, ancestors and angels, I pray. Okay, so we are done with the jar. Now I'm just closing the lid. Okay, and I would be shaking it up. So if you see, somewhat it looks like this. Okay. Once it mixes with everything, then it will slightly have a greenish tincture of money, because the color of money is green. Okay, so I hope it looks better. I hope you like it. I hope it was simple enough. I could simplify for you. Right? Now this has to be charged. We are not over yet. Okay, we have to charge this with at least 3 nights. I will also be chanting it under full moon so that it gets moon energies and then sun energies. Okay, so let's charge it with the help of a green candle. You can take any candle, white candle or green candle if you have. I've already carved on the candle what I need to carve for his specific financial goals. I'm just anointing the candle with some oil. Now this is my money oil. You always awaken the oil energy like this. Okay. Okay. And you anoint it. You anchor it to the universe and anchor it to the ground. And put in a lot of love. Okay. I'm visualizing right now my golden money Reiki, and I'm visualizing all my symbols of Reiki pouring into this candle and energizing my jar. The extra success and money is always good. Okay, so let us light the candle. Okay, so we are good with the candle. Now let's offer some flowers to spirits, because spirits love flowers. They have come here, they have helped us. So I would want them to bless the jar with a lot of prosperity, and may a lot of prosperity flow in his life. Okay, so let us empower and activate the flowers. Marigold be a lot of joy, happiness, success, abundance and prosperity in. May his business flourish and process, and please accept this flowers as my token of love towards my spirit guides, his spirit guides, my angels, his angels, my guardians and ancestors and his guardians who've come here to help us. Okay, so now let's light the jar. I bless and empower this candle to light up the jar and energize it and bring in all the energies that we've asked for, condense it into the jar and then send it across the universe. So guys, this is the money jar. Okay, I would be chanting over this for next 11 days. Okay, so this candle would be burned down in the span of 7 to 11 days. Okay, so I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was simple enough. I tried to include some of the herbs which were locally available, some of the herbs were not. Okay, but because I'm specifically doing it for some of my clients, so I can't substitute it. Plus I don't know the substitutes. It's for you to find it out, or else you call me, I'll make it one for you. Alright, so thank you guys. Do try this, let me know what effects you get. Okay, please share it. If you've already done it, share the pics in the comments. Okay, bye, take care.